if I could give, this is amazing. This is actually working. There's just enough tension that I can wrench on this, and it's getting sucked in. Oh, you should see the smile on my face. Welcome. Here in this video we're going to be replacing these stay bushings. You can see that one's nice and wet because all the juice inside fell out. This customer was complaining about shift shock, especially when going into reverse. So those are very clear signs. To drop the rear differential on this is real simple. First we're going to do is we're going to hit these two bolts. We're going to knock out these bolts. We're going to put our tranny jack underneath here, and we're going to lower it down. As we lower it down, the rear axles, they will slide out. So we are actually going to leave the axles in the hubs. And then when you go to put it together, reverse order. So let's get started. Yeah, I know the rule, guys. I am going to mark this thing. Mark it real good too. Get to use the giant screwdriver. Wide angle. All right. Let's see what we got. Okay, we're all set up nice. Got our seatbelt on. Check. Bolt. Bolt. Alright. And now we just relax and let gravity do its job. There it is. Okay, so I can just leave everything like that and I can get to work on those. If you wanted to replace the seals, then you can just further walk those out as you drop the rear diff. Okay, so we got our special tool hooked up, and this contraption is very similar to doing a bearing. As you can see, we got a bearing kit here. This kit would have worked, but unfortunately, the pass-through bolt, way too big. So I had to go searching through the special tool cabinet, which is a friggin' mess. And I was able to piece something together. It's not that complicated. Heavy-duty bolt, a cup, a plate, and a backstop. So just make something fit. Alright, so it's getting a little tight and I don't want to strip any threads on my tool here. So I'm going to keep the tension. Focus. With keeping the tension, I'm going to warm this all up with heat, and that's going to help release some things up. It looks like I'm going to be buying a tool for the shop. I wasn't using it correctly. This busted end right here is what that guy was in, and I thought I had to hold that on for a wrench, or I thought I had to hold this on with a wrench and then spin that. I was partially right. I was actually supposed to stabilize the shaft. It's 12 mil, and then wrench down on the nut, and that should never spin. So the idea is the shaft isn't spinning, the nut's just working its way down the shaft. Okay, lesson learned. See, things are moving a little bit. I just warmed it up again. Get a couple of good rips on it, and then warm it up again. And I do have a cheater grip on here. Let's do some wide angle, huh? Oh, that's sketch. Why did that get sketchy all of a sudden? Am I making progress? The last one hit me in the face. I don't want this to happen. Let there be more cheater pipe. Come on. You gave me a 1/2-inch hole so I could put something in it. You gotta put something in it. So, ratchet wrench, cheater wrench, extend top. Oh, this is gonna be so bad. Alright, so move that, and that gives me either my wrench is gonna break or that bearing's gonna come out. Or pushing. Oh, that is so sketchy, guys. Alright, I'm gonna break it all apart. And here's where we're at right now. We're almost out. Bushing's about halfway out. No. It's like 1/3 of the way out. Yuck. So let's look at my tool and see what's going on here. So this threads into the, got it backwards. Alright, so there's that. Pretend there's a cup there. Then let's see, there's the holes in the table. Yeah, that goes there. And then that's my screw on that fills up the gap. Well, the threads are getting ripped out. So I'm gonna see if I can't save this. Thing's being a punk. Alright, so I'm not giving this one up. I want to use a different tool, but it doesn't fit in there. So I'm gonna bust that out. There's the carnage. I just used my impact hammer with my 3-foot chisel. Should just blow its kneecap off. Now we're gonna go back to the tried and true wheel bearing removal with a 1-inch shank on it, not that 1/2-inch garbage. These subframe bushings suck. Let me set this up and see what happens. Oh, this is gonna work out great. Okay, so I went ahead, I dropped my subframe 1-inch because my tool was hitting the spare tire well, and I really didn't feel like putting a drain plug in this thing. If it was a Jeep, I don't think they'd mind. So that got me the space I needed to hook up my bolt, my cup, and my press. Now I'm just gonna wrench this thing out with a real tool. Oh, that worked just like I imagined it in my head. That was amazing. Came out so clean, didn't hurt. Man, let's bang the next one out. fresh bushing too. The other one did not put up a fight like that. Oh, the carnage. Didn't break any of the subframe. That's just all part of that bushing. And there's where I knocked its kidneys out. And all that liquid, that's what was in here. So it makes them nice and squishy and gives you a soft ride. So I haven't really contemplated how I'm gonna put these bushings in, because you know, the reason for bashing out all the guts is so I can use that, which has a 1-inch shank. The subframe bearing pusher has a 1/2-inch shank. I'm beyond happy with that. Cool. Let's figure out how to win this war and install these things. I'm thinking maybe I can finagle something with the C-clamp and push these in like a ball joint. Oh man. Okay, so Jerry and I were able to rig something up using some bolts I found in my junk drawer. We got some lag bolts going here. I have no clue how strong these lag bolts are, but using just some creativity and parts from other press kits, we were able to kind of make our own jig here, and we gave it the old taparoo with the hammer to kind of get it started in there. You know, a hammer's not really going to drive this thing all the way through without messing up the frame. So, you know, I really didn't think how I'm going to stabilize that. I mean, I can wrench on that, but I can't hold that. Sucks. All right, we're working on it. This is if I could give, this is amazing. This is actually working. There's just enough tension that I can wrench on this, and it's getting sucked in. Oh, you should see the smile on my face. All right, I think it's safe that I can go with a impact. Oh yeah, that's so safe. But hey, that's exactly what we need. No! Okay, we are in. Dude, we got wins. Only one slight problem. See, this is, these tangs are supposed to be at the 3 and the 9 o'clock position, so I let that slip. Honestly, I wasn't paying attention. I was just too excited about trying out an idea. So you can see how the lag bolt did. Not too bad. We definitely did give it a shave. We got a lot of filings there. I think I can get another use out of it. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna lube it up this time though to give it some help. All right, we are done. Minus fixing that one. I gotta go back to the hardware store and get some more lag bolts. The lag bolt idea worked out great. Lucky enough that I had another spare. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, so totally stretched out the threads. So obviously lag bolt one-time use. So if you do the lag bolt trick, you're gonna need a lag bolt for every press job. All right, we got that one fixed up. We're all good to go. Put it back in place. So, lag bolts for the win, baby. No!